Mrs. Wooliver, and today is Mrs. Wooliver Day. Are you ready for a story? My story today is called The Adventures of Holli Hippo in Louie, written by Mrs. Wooliver and illustrated by my daughter Cassie and Mrs. Wooliver. Now today's story features a character named Louie. I named Louie after my nephew, Louie. When I wrote this story, he was this old, which is not very old. And now he lives in heaven with Patty and Louie, my mom and dad. Back to the story. This is Louie the lion. Louie lives next door to Holli. He is Holli's neighbor. He's mean to everyone. Well, at least they say he's mean. One day, Holli was playing with her bow and arrow in her backyard. As soon as she let go of her last arrow, it soared over the fence right into Louie's backyard. Uh-oh, said Holli. Look what I did. Holli ran into her house, turned on her favorite video, and sat down on the couch. Holli, is that you? Asked her mom. What's the matter? I accidentally shot my arrow over the fence, said Holli, and it accidentally went into Louie's backyard. Well, Mom said, go get it. It's not that easy, Mom. Holli stuttered. Louie's mean. Holli, snapped Mom, how can you say a thing like that? You don't even know him. All the kids say he's mean, Mom, said Holli, so it must be true. Well, Mom made Holli march right next door and ring Louie's cave bell. Holli's knees started shaking. After no one answered, she turned to go back home when she heard Louie's door open. Squeak! What do you want? Asked a grumpy old voice from the door. Louie? Is that you? Asked Holli. Mr. Long to you, you young whippersnapper, said Louie. Now what do you want? Well, Mr. Long, started Holli, I was playing with my bow and arrow in my backyard, sir, when all of a sudden an arrow soared over the fence, right into your backyard. Don't shout at me, whimpered Louie. I have a headache. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Long, whispered Holli. Do you want me to get you an aspirin? No, that's okay, sighed Louie. Aspirin doesn't work for me. Louie invited Holli inside his cave. They sat down on the couch and just looked at each other. You can call me Louie, he said. You can call me Holli, she said, filled with joy. Have you ever had your eyes checked? Wondered Holli. Checked? For what? Asked Louie. Well, maybe you need glasses, suggested Holli. Well, I used to wear glasses a long time ago, but I lost them, said Louie. Do you think that's why I always have a headache? Well, I'm going to the eye doctor tomorrow for my yearly checkup, she said. Would you like to come with me? Sure, that would be great, said Louie. Okay, said Holli. I'll pick you up in the morning. So the next morning, Holli and Louie went to see Dr. Duck, Holli's eye doctor. And guess what? Louie needed glasses. That's why his head hurt so bad all the time. Holli was right. Louie and Holli became great friends. Louie was no longer mean to anyone in the jungle. Everyone came over to play with him, even Freddie. Now, there's kind of two little stories in this story, okay? There's a story about thinking that Louie was mean just because everyone else said he was. That's not a good way to figure out if someone's mean or anything. You got to figure it out by yourself. You need to go to them, become their friend, tell them to be nice. Okay, another thing is having your eyes checked, but mostly wearing your glasses when you need to. I know some kids, they're supposed to wear glasses and they don't in the classroom, or maybe they leave them at home. Make sure you're wearing your glasses, because if you need them, you need to be wearing them. Are you ready for a drawing? Let's draw Louie the lion. We're going to draw in the apple direction, the apple direction, the apple direction. Put your paper in the apple direction, and you'll be ready to draw with me. Okay, let's draw Louie. Now, Louie, we're going to draw his face here and his body here, okay? So with his face, we're going to start with this shape right here. Okay, it's kind of an upside down, making the mouse shape, isn't it? Okay. It could be a circle. It could be, I don't know. It's a head of a lion. Okay. Now, we're going to put his ears on here. Ears on top, right here, on the sides of his head here. Okay? Great job. We're going to make his eyes inside with pupils. We're not going to draw his glasses right now. I'm just kind of showing you how to draw a lion. All right? Now we're going to draw kind of a shape like this, what we started his head to be. We're going to make a line straight down and a Mrs. Wolliver smile. There we go. Okay. Now, the reason why I've had you draw a jungle sun for 18 lessons is because number 19 has a jungle sun around Louie's head. Okay? You're going to put a jungle sun like this around his head. That's his mane. His fuzzy, hairy mane. Okay, around his head like that. Okay? All right. Okay, now the hard part. This is like when we did Pup the dog. All right? We're going to draw his body. All right, so we're going to come out from about right here, the middle of his head. The middle of his head. We're going to come out with his body, and we're going to draw a line like that. Okay? I'm going to make his back leg. That's his back and his back leg. Okay? Now, this is very challenging. It's even challenging for me. Sometimes it just doesn't, it looks crazy when I'm done, but that's okay. We're just going to try our best, okay? Now, this back leg needs to become a back foot like that. All right? A back foot. And then you're going to bring it up into a back leg like that. Okay? All right. Then we're going to make his body like this, almost to his head, not quite. Okay? Now, if you came all the way over, that's okay too. That will still work with that. It's no big deal. Now, come up here. See where you stop with the leg? Come here. Come down with a front leg. Like that. And then you're going to come up into the body like that. Okay, into his mane, into his face, like that. Okay? Now, we're going to make a shadow of a back leg right here. Shadow of a back leg. So now 2 feet, 2 legs, two in the front, 2 hands. We're going to come down like this and make it like that. So now it looks like 2 feet also. Okay? Great job so far. Oh, let's put one line here, 2 lines here for his front paws. 1 here, 2 there. Okay, good job. Now we're going to put on his tail. Now lions have long tails like kitties, cats. All right, we're going to come like this. Okay, see how I did that? I actually started up here, came down, and came back around, and then stopped there. So try your best, see if you can do that, okay? And then we want to put a jungle sun on the end of his tail. There we go. So he's got the same kind of mane hair on the end of his tail as he does around his head. Great. All right. Okay. Now we're going to make the horizon line. He's standing on the grass, on the jungle grass. So right under his tail, you're going to put the horizontal line, horizontal horizon line. Follow it behind him to the other side, and then to that side. Kind of crooked, but is that okay? Yep, that's okay. It's all right. We're just having fun. That's it. No stress. Okay. Now let's put some jungle weeds in the grass. Okay. We're going to put one over here, up a little higher, and to the right, like that, and then put a bottom on it like that. Okay? We'll put another one on this side. Left, a little bit higher, right, down, and a bottom on it like that. Now remember, yours are not going to look exactly like mine. Okay? They're all going to look different, but they're just weeds. Do all the weeds look alike? No way. No way. Okay. Now, we're going to give it a jungle sun here in the sky because it's hot in the jungle, remember? You live in the jungle. Here's your jungle sun. There you go. All right. And if you can fit 2 clouds, please put 2 clouds in your sky. I don't know. Maybe I can fit one here. Okay. I can put 1 in my sky. You could probably maybe put 2. That's fine. All right, but just 2. Not too many. And there's Louie. Now put your pencils down. Look down at your paper and say, "Wow, I did a great job." Now tell your neighbors or tell me, "Wow, you did a great job too." Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. We're having a very nice day. Are we having fun now? Yes, we're having fun now. Having a nice Mrs. Wolliver day. Learning to draw the Mrs. Wolliver way. Until next time, keep drawing.